Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ava thanks Sonny for saving the day by disclosing a secret from the SEC about Nina. The plot twists on General Hospital suggest some extravagant events in Port Charles. Sonny Corinthos is currently putting forth extra effort to save Ava Jerome from her predicament. With Nicholas Cassadine's death on her mind, Mason Gatlin is doing everything in his power to protect her. Will Ava feel as though she owes her baby's father a favor because of all he's done? Primarily because he also wants to keep Avery Corinthos safe and is confused about why Mason wants information on him. Sonny Corinthos at the General Hospital in General Sonny Corinthos and Ava Jerome agree on certain issues. According to GH spoilers, Ava and Sonny finally reach a consensus on something. They, their daughter, and the rest of their family are at risk from Mason and his boss. Over all of this and keeping Nina Reeves and everyone else in the dark, the two had grown closer as friends. As soon as Mason backs down and the threat posed by his commands vanishes, Sonny will basically assume the role of Ava's hero. For Corinthos, this will start a new chapter. But Jerome is probably safe. Will she feel inclined to tell him about what his fiancé has been up to given that the mob leader said she should have come to him with this information sooner? When the truth is revealed, Ava Jerome will feel terrible. Sonny will eventually learn that Cyrus Renault, played by Jeff Kober, is Mason's boss. Drew Kane being housed in the same prison as Renault will worry Sonny. Find out what happens next on General Hospital by reading this. After all, he has already taken precautions telling Book, Brad Schmidt, to avoid the former Navy SEAL at all costs. It's possible that Corinthos will work harder than ever to free Drew, and he'll be adamant about finding out who turned on Darlie. If the source of the tip retracts their statement, perhaps something happens where the SEC drops all charges. Since he did such a good job at scratching Eva's back, Sonny could be keen to learn who was responsible. Sneak a look Diane is needed to help Carly. In this week's sneak peek, General Hospital spoilers and news hint that Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, needs Diane Miller's assistance. Even though the sentence judge shown significant bias, Diane will learn that Carly wants her legal assistance to secure Drew Kane's early release. Carly Spencer from General Hospital calls Diane Miller to arrange a meeting. GH teasers state that Carly phones Diane and asks her to meet her at Kelly's, where she has made a few minor improvements while preserving the soul and authenticity of the eatery. Laura writes Carly Spencer works at General Hospital. She hasn't introduced any drastically new foods to the menu, but she has added a few bouquets to the table and a few spots on the counter. Although Carly has asked Diane to meet her at the new Kelly's, even though she hasn't yet seen them, she has other reasons for doing so. Carly wants to speak with Diane about her efforts to shorten Drew's prison sentence. Carly worries that since he recently exited solitary, Cyrus Renault's adversaries will pursue him for saving Cyrus' life. Diane Miller enters and sits down at the counter. Carly welcomes Diane and she sits down at the counter, thanking her for coming. Diane asks Carly how things are going and responds, "I'm at your beck and call." Carly replies, "Great," and Diane nods. Carly agrees, adding that she never imagined she'd enjoy it as much as the Metro Court and that she had no idea she felt the same way about Kelly. Carly continues to describe how it helps her feel close to her mother, Bobby Spencer, Jacqueline Zeman, and Aunt Ruby Anderson, Norma Connolly, as Diane grins. Diane responds that certain things don't require explanation when Carly states she is unable to do so. General Hospital genuine individuals and joy. Nobody seems to mind that there are no beluga on the menu, according to Carly, who frequently praises the establishment and its down-to-earth patrons. Diane teasingly asks her if there isn't a beluga on the menu before saying, "Goodbye," and then she smiles and says, "I'm just kidding." She compliments Carly on how good it is to see her and the diners at the restaurant content, and Carly responds by letting her know what would make her even happier. When Carly informs Diane that Drew's release from prison would make her even happy, Diane responds, "Well, yeah, that is definitely understandable." Carly then informs Diane that she will need to free him, albeit it will be challenging given that he rescued by Nina Reeves. According to General Hospital, Nina Reeves will be the one to discover Sasha Corbin's, Sophia Matson, true identity. For no other reason than financial gain, Dr. Montague and Sasha's mother-in-law from hell, Gladys Corbin, Bonnie Burroughs, have Sasha drugged and imprisoned at Ferncliff. Gladys has a gambling debt to Selena Wu, Lydia Look, which she must settle. She believes that asking her daughter-in-law for assistance would be inappropriate. Even for Gladys, things have now gotten out of hand. Nina Reeves, General Hospital. Nina Reeves from General Hospital wants to see Sasha Corbin. Nina is mired in her own conflict. She is fervently trying to conceal the fact that she called the SEC to report Carly Spencer and Drew Kane. Additionally, Nina is striving to establish a relationship with Willow Corinthos, her recently discovered daughter. She is also beginning to feel abandoned by him while planning her wedding with Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. But she should go see Sasha, who she considers to be a daughter. Although Nina usually picks up the slack, the two are constantly there for one another. She ought to be more worried that the girl she loves is imprisoned in Ferncliff, one would think. According to General Hospital rumors, Nina will finally make an effort to visit Sasha and find out how she is doing. Nina will not be allowed inside with Gladys and Dr. Montague firmly protecting the door. Gladys Corbin's suspicions grow in Nina Reeves. Sasha is not permitted visitors for no legitimate reason. This will undoubtedly raise suspicions for Ms. Reeves, who won't hesitate to confront Gladys. However, Sasha's mother-in-law is aware that Nina shouldn't be exposed to Sasha while she is under the influence of drugs, as done by Dr. Montague. Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, one of the people who cares about Sasha, may receive contact from Nina. Cody is aware of what Gladys is doing. With the assistance of Nina's gangster fiancé, who also looks after Sasha, the two might work together to rescue her. Gladys will not make Sonny happy. Hopefully, Sasha's suffering will soon be gone. Sasha Gilmore's new storyline on General Hospital. Please end Sasha's suffering. The past few years have been filled with nothing but grief and disaster for her. It's time for a wholesome, content Sasha to show herself. Let her have another child and fall in love once more. She may once more lead the business with Lucy Coe, and the women of deception should welcome her back with full arms. Nina's friend is an enemy of her enemy. According to General Hospital, Nina Reeves has been after Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, ever since she returned to Port Charles after leaving her life in ruins in Nixon Falls. Nina should have had ample evidence that Sonny Corinthos was dedicated to her when he made his way back to her, but a woman can tell when her guy is thinking about someone else. Nana's suspicions regarding Carly suggest that Sonny must think about his ex-girlfriend frequently. Nana swore she wouldn't poke fun at Carly again, but after seeing Mason Gatlin make it seem so simple, Nana might find herself feeling the temptation to cut Carly out of Sonny's life. Sonny Corinthos from General Hospital receives a tip. Without Sonny's assistance, Carly will find it difficult to avoid Mason's threats, which will please the Don. Nina Reeves, General Hospital. That will certainly get under Nina's skin. Is it too much to expect for her to feel like the only woman in her man's heart? Evidently so. Sonny won't be pleased when he finds out that the person Carly beat over the head on her night out with Olivia Quartermain wasn't just any random barfly. Any of them didn't need more entanglement with Mason. Having said that, Mason won't learn the identity of the woman who photographed him in the pub until Nina does. Squeal and delight Carly Spencer permits him in. Sonny's charms have recently met with some resistance from Carly. Months ago, when he'd arrived at the PCP to buy Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, more time, Sonny sent the police on a wild goose chase while Carly was being questioned about allegations that she engaged in insider trading. While Carly was appreciative, she was also extremely angry by her ex's assistants. She wants a distinct line separating his life from her own, but he keeps coming up with excuses to cross it. She was resistant when he recently attempted to assist her at the PCPD once more. Carly refused to let Sonny to be the one to accompany her out of the station, choosing instead to spend the night in a jail cell.